welcome to the Off the Record podcast, where everything we say is off the record.
Yep. You may be watching this on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, but you should know Roblox. Well, no, our music is on Roblox, not our podcast.
Well, you may be listening to our music instead of the podcast.
If you somehow found the album me and Shane made, then found out who made the album, then found out we have a podcast, congratulations.
It was an Easter egg hunt.
It was an Easter egg hunt, and you made it.
Mark, your prize is this.
Mark Lawrence listened to...
Yeah, we sent it to him.
Really?
Yeah. He was really down with it. We lied to a guy and said that we had a record deal, so he would make a jam session, music session.
Oh, right, because I told you to send him the album.
Yeah, he loved it.
And he liked it?
Yeah, he was like, this is rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know, which you wouldn't, Mark Lawrence is a friend of Kurt's who lives in a shed and has, how many cats?
25.
25.
No less than 25.
So he lives in a shed in somebody's backyard. He has 25 cats. He's going to be part of the jam sesh me and Kurt are trying to get together. But we sent him, I forgot about that. We sent him the Crown Suckers LP so he could get a taste and know that we're serious musicians.
And he was down. He
loved it.
He said, I can't wait to be a part of a record deal with Dagnabbit Records.
Yeah, because the jam is coming out on Dagnabbit Records.
That's amazing.
We kind of forgot that we were moguls.
Yeah, we forgot that we do everything. We do need to get back to doing everything.
We had a month where we were at least talking about doing everything.
But now we don't. We had all these sketches ideas we never did.
Are you guys going to open up an amusement park?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Call it Nate Land.
We're going to call it Nate Land.
I think you should call it Thailand.
Named after Nate Fisher, our friend.
It's all stuff that Nate would like. So It's just like Chinese food from Gardena.
Yeah.
And some NASCAR.
And writing a movie about baseball.
And his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah,
She's there. Because
it's all girlfriend themed.
Yeah, he likes his girlfriend a lot.
You ever notice our friends, when they have girlfriends, they like them?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
They like them so much, and then they go through a breakup that like destroys them, and then they just get another girlfriend.
It's interesting how this world works.
It's as easy as that?
I guess so.
Well, yeah, because you're currently going through a divorce.
I'm not going through a divorce.
I must have been thinking of somebody else.
Me and my wife love each other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Some people who love each other get divorced.
I thought you guys were getting divorced as a joke.
Yeah, I thought you were doing it as a bit.
Yeah.
To be like, could you imagine?
Wouldn't it be so funny if she took half of my stuff? Because I have nothing.
Yeah. The only thing I have is comic books and dinosaur toys.
Well, all you have is her.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
she'd have to cut herself
She'd have
in
to
half.
cut herself in half and then take that half.
Yeah. And then she'd die, so then no one would have her.
A judge would have to saw your wife in half so then she could take it.
And he's like, I've seen guys saw women in half before and they were fine.
It's the judge that went to a county fair magic show.
Yeah.
And he's like, if they're in a box, then it's okay.
So we're going to put her in a box and then have a massive saw go through it.
They have one at the county courthouse.
Oh, good. Blood's coming out. That's good. That's the drink of life. That's the liquid of life.
Don't worry.
That means she's extra alive.
That means it's working. But there's blood everywhere. If there wasn't blood, it would mean she has no blood in her and she's dead.
Dagnabbit Records.
Think about it, dumbass.
Think about it, idiot.
A magic show.
She's turning blue. That's perfect. The Smurfs are blue.
Everybody loves the Smurfs. It was one of the most popular animated shows on TV.
Everybody
God forbid.
Everybody loves the color blue.
You're probably just mad because you just divorced her and now she became a Smurf. You know how girls will sometimes get really pretty after a breakup? She got really pretty.
Yeah.
What color do you think Smurfette's nipples are?
Probably just a darker blue.
Really?
It is interesting how women become prettier after breakups. Which it's like...
I don't think they're pink. What do you think? You were surprised at my answer.
I think they're purple.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, too. A dark blue or a purple, those are close. I mean, I'm sure there's genetic variants among the Smurfs.
What color do you think her soul is? That's
blue.
More what I'm interested in.
Okay, well, blue also.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Smurfs, then blue.
Okay.
If we're talking about humans, then I guess, I don't know, white. Most people assume white.
Why?
Because of racism.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, whoa, even a black guy's soul is white. Whoa.
That's what David Duke wants you to think. But really, it's black. Black man's soul is black as a shark's eyes.
What about a dog's soul?
It's furry.
Okay.
That's why it can't get into
What
heaven.
about a canned soul, like a can of a drink can?
Shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah.
I would think it would be tasty.
It would also be tasty, but if you're just looking at it.
A cow's soul is probably pretty tasty.
Yeah.
You cut open the cow, catch its soul, and then serve its soul at a restaurant.
Well, the soul's in the brain, but you can't kill the cow first because then the soul will leave. So what you have to do is you have to take a drill and then drill into the cow's brain and then eat it out with a spoon.
Oh, is
They
that
do that
why
with-
farmers are
French
so
do it, right?
smart?
They do that with monkeys. Have you heard about that?
In like Indiana
Yeah.
Jones when they're eating.
Did they do that? Because that is a real thing where they have a specific table that holds a monkey's skull in place.
Yeah, they
and then
do that in, I think, the second Indiana
Temple
Jones.
of Doom.
Have you watched
they're-
those documentaries about Indiana Jones? Because you like documentaries.
No.
Indiana Jones, he was in a, what was it? He was in...
a Nazi?
No. You're thinking of the Nazis
Wow.
Yeah.
in Indiana
I
Jones.
get those confused too. Because I'm like, because sometimes when I'm watching Indiana Jones one with the Nazis, I'm like, wait, who are the good guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're both passionate people fighting for
I think
a cause.
the good guy is the boulder.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
watching,
Hitler.
I think it's a story about a boulder and the guy getting away from it.
Yeah.
And then it follows the guy after he gets away from the boulder.
Yeah, it's called Sisyphus Boulder's Revenge.
Well, they say Hitler was looking for the Ark of the Covenant to make the world a better place.
It's literally the only reason he did anything, right?
Well, he
I don't
kept
know.
thinking that...
I'm not a history guy. I just listen to people on Instagram.
Well, he kept thinking that the Ark of the Covenant was inside of Jewish people. So that's why they would have the doctors cut them open. And then they would sew them together
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they were like, well, if I cut open this person, these two people, I became one person.
That's some wild stuff.
Yeah, every time a Jewish person died in the Holocaust, Hitler would run up and check to see if the Ark of Covenant was in them, and then every time there wasn't, he'd be like, fuck, I feel so bad.
He'd throw his hat on the ground and like he'd be like, oh yeah, he'd shoot his two pistols up in the air because he would wear his like cowboy outfit.
The Allied armies were really confused when they invaded because all the Nazis were like, good luck trying to find the Ark of Covenant, because they thought they were just going to keep doing they were like, obviously you'll just keep looking inside
I guess
of
this
these.
is yours now.
Yeah. And they're like, we checked everybody. Jews, Roma, a couple black people in Germany, gay guys.
Gay people. We got
Smurfs.
close with gay people,
The
I think.
Smurfs were in the Holocaust.
The
Were
Smurfs
they?
were also Holocausted.
Yeah.
It was a small
Wow.
proportion of the community, but about 70,000 died in Dachau.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, he was trying to change the shade of Smurfette's nipples
Well, yeah.
to make them the color of the pink Germans.
Well, he thought he was trying to get Smurf berries also.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing, right? That's why the what's his name wants him
Well,
or
did
something.
you see the episode that the Smurfs made to explain the Holocaust to children? And they have like, who's the evil guy?
Gargamel?
So that guy is like the Nazis, and then he like sews Papa Smurf to a Smurfette, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "You are nothing but something to be examined." And it's like weird because it was made for kids, but like it's just as graphic as like what actually happened. They are just Smurfs.
Well, it's made for kids, but there's scenes for adults. Like those scenes are for adults.
If you look closely,
yeah.
the scene where they're sewing bodies together and abusing them.
If you watch this movie Saw, there's a couple scenes in there that are actually for adults.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Same with The Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw.
you know,
It's not just for kids.
there's
No.
a great story about in a local theater on Long Island in like the early 2000s when Hills Have Eyes 2 came out. An employee at like a movie theater accidentally played the film reel to The Hills Have Eyes 2 instead of the SpongeBob movie. And the opening scene of The Hills Have Eyes 2 is just a woman giving birth in like a toilet to like a real fucked up being.
I wonder how long it played. I mean, like, do you
until
think
the
that,
adults started being like, "Wow, SpongeBob really has some stuff for adults."
well, they're looking at the baby like, is that Patrick? Because sometimes in the first SpongeBob movie, there was some live action
Yeah,
parts. So
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
they were like, okay, so maybe that's just Patrick and we're being judgmental.
Is that David Hasselhoff giving birth?
Do you think they watched the whole thing just thinking that maybe they were being judgmental and it was SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I wonder if the projectionist just like flicked on the projector and was like, all right, time to go smoke a cig. And then came back and was like, oh.
Yeah, all the
Oh
kids
my
aged,
god! I
like,
actually
20
played a better
years.
movie.
And then in the
Played a better movie.
Yeah.
and then in the screening of The Hills Have Eyes, they played SpongeBob.
Well, you know how kids get
Now
really
that ain't
excited
bad.
when they see a movie they think is funny?
Yeah.
So they'll repeat all the lines. So a kid's just coming out like laughing, like screaming.
Yeah.
They're like repeating like a woman screaming, no.
Yeah, do you remember when the kid got dragged away and they're like, Daddy? And all the kids are like, Daddy! Yeah. The first SpongeBob movie, I loved that when I was a kid.
I mean, it's the greatest movie ever made still. And there is some stuff in there for adults. Like when Patrick spreads his asshole open and SpongeBob sticks his just fist in. If you're an adult, you realize that is a real sex act that gay people participate in.
Well, yeah, because there's that funny scene where SpongeBob and Patrick start to drift apart as friends, and then SpongeBob looks at Patrick and he's on Grindr looking for a fist fuck dom top. And then SpongeBob is like, I can do that for you. I have small arms, and I know you haven't gotten fist fucked a lot, so it'll be a good intro. And then it's 10 minutes of Patrick being like, oh!
And it's actually, that part's for adults.
And then David Hasselhoff jacks off on both of them and covers them in cum.
Yeah.
And that's like something a hijink they have to get out of.
Well, yeah, it's like that scene where they're accidentally on land. Like they're on land and they're like shriveled up and stuff.
Yeah.
So a bunch of guys come up, like 6 guys bukkake onto them so they can get back.
And if you look closely, the hot, thick loads of cum shooting out of the guys' cocks in that scene, that's for adults.
I'm just letting it roll. Because I saw a different movie, man.
Pornography has
Really?
a lot of jokes for
Yeah.
adults.
Well, because you were a kid, so you didn't notice it at the time. But I rewatched it recently, and that movie's like 75% hardcore gay porn.
I'll have to rewatch
Because they slip in stuff for adults.
yeah.
it.
I mean, there's times where they just straight up just play like another porn movie that is not even related to
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
kids don't notice. It's just for the adults watching.
Yeah, they have this one thing where it's like a frat guy getting hazed, so he just gets like gaped by 8 of his frat bros. And you're watching it like, where is SpongeBob at? But if you look closely, he is in the corner, so technically
And that's what the kids are focusing on.
That's what the kids are. So you were probably just thinking it was 10 minutes of SpongeBob standing there, but there was so much other stuff happening that you just don't notice as a kid.
Well, when I watched The Hills of Ice 2, what I noticed was all the stuff for children.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
SpongeBob's in a lot of it.
SpongeBob's in a lot of it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Because like when the mutants,
that's what he's doing during a lot of scenes.
yeah, like when the mutants drag the mom away, you see SpongeBob and he's going to work. Because the thing is, the Krabby Patty in SpongeBob's house, it's all really small. Like it's all the size of a pineapple and stuff. So it's like you just don't notice it.
Well, SpongeBob's actually in most movies. You just don't notice.
Yeah.
He's actually he's like in that scene where she gives birth to the mutant baby. He's singing "It's the Best Day Ever."
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that
he's in
real
Casablanca.
Life,
yeah.
It's cool that in real life,
He's
when
the Blanca.
something bad happens to you, there's also stuff made for kids that you can focus on.
Yes, I got mugged one time, and I was called a lot
What's
of
his name?
I'm not gonna say. But I got mugged one time, and there was a lot of stuff for kids actually happening on the side.
Yeah.
Like I was getting mugged, and there was like a guy doing like face paint. He could make a kid look like a tiger and stuff. While somebody that Karen Bass let in mugged me.
You know what I don't get about Casablanca? Who was the house black? Because like that's what Casa means house, and Blanca means black.
Right. So the house white was Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the house black is the black man who's really good at playing piano.
That's pretty offensive to call him that.
I agree.
They shouldn't have done that.
It was another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob,
Sam, if you're watching this, just know you were done wrong in Casablanca.
Blanca.
I watch that movie all the time, and it is so funny seeing Tom Kenny's influence in it.
Yeah.
Because like before she gets on the flight, he's like he like does the SpongeBob laugh. If you look closely, but only kids notice it.
Yeah. Like when I was getting molested as a kid, there were really nice things that I could focus on that were made for kids.
Yeah, the guy.
Well, SpongeBob molested you secretly.
Yeah, the guy who molested me every day would paint his naked body like SpongeBob, but then he would sweat and the paint would drip off and it would get on me. So after he was done, I thought I was SpongeBob, and that's why it didn't bother me and doesn't bother me to this day. And I don't really care that it happened, and I think it's fine, and it's kind of not a big deal.
Well, really, if you think about it, being molested isn't a big deal, period. Like, who cares?
If you think about it.
If you really try to think about it.
If you think about not giving a shit and not giving a fuck.
Well, if you're just tough, then it actually doesn't bother you.
And just saying whatever, who gives a fuck?
Well, shit happens, you know?
Do you think that's what, like, the kids think?
Well, life is a beach. You know? Like, So, it sounds like life is a bitch, but life is a beach.
I was talking to a molestation victim, and I was just like, they were so sad, and I just handed them a Corona, and I just said, find your beach.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to find it for you.
When I find out somebody was molested, I go, I was too, even though I wasn't. And then I'd be like, it didn't affect me. So that gives them the strength to move on.
To make them feel better, I say I was too, and then I make up an insane story that tops anything they could say, and I go, so, do you still feel bad? Do you really
Because that happened to me, and look at how good I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then I smile real hard.
I was at brunch with all my friends that I haven't seen for a while and from high school on Long Island like 2 weeks ago.
And they all got molested in the meantime?
Yeah. Well, you had all their molesters were there also.
Yeah.
All my friends, all the guys who molested me.
We were eating waffles, and my friend's wife was there, and I looked at him and said, remember that time we were waiters in 7th grade for the local cabaret at our school, and we were serving food, and the older girls at our school brought us into the hallway and started groping us, and then he was just like, let's not talk about that.
He was like, it was a different time.
And I was like, what? We were technically molested because these older girls kept feeling us up, and we were like children.
How old were you?
Like 7th grade.
And how old were they?
Like 2 years older.
And they brought you into the back hall and just started grabbing your dicks?
Yeah.
Was that like awesome for you at the time or really scary?
I didn't know what was going on.
So
it was
you were
scary.
confused.
So you were just standing there
Was SpongeBob there?
while a 9th grader grabs your dick and you're just going, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is how it feels.
That is crazy. That's crazy that happened to you. That's wild.
Does anything normal ever happen to you?
This podcast.
I got a lap dance from an 8th grader in 6th grade, but it didn't feel like something that was dark.
Yeah. I mean, it was really getting. I mean,
She was just welcoming me to the yearbook club.
yeah. That's how. You
I was
get welcome.
I was finger popped by a 28-year-old when I was 3.
That's way different. And I don't like that you call it finger popped because I think he probably would, but
What? Who said he?
sorry, I didn't mean to call you gay.
Yeah, what the fuck? It was a guy, but who said that?
It is nice though when you're
You're able
molested
to be open
as
with
a
your
kid,
boys.
but it's so when you're so young, you don't even know what's going on. So it's just like
It's nice.
it's just another day in the neighborhood.
Oh, it's so nice because then you don't remember, but your body does. So you're just racked with anxiety and fear your whole life, and you can't even get help for it because you don't even know how to express it.
Amen to that, brother.
And that's nice.
Amen. And that's off the record.
And by the way, all this is off the record.
Yeah, so
Was that your only experience with molestation?
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
People tried.
Oh,
They tried to get you?
They tried you. Not me.
They didn't try you?
No.
Really?
No, I don't remember.
I'm not aware of any attempt made, yeah.
I have
Yeah.
8.
8.
I remember there was
Well, you were probably just asking for it. Like, it just sounds to me, if you had 8, that's so many times.
I remember hearing about some creepy janitor at a summer camp at a park we would go to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be like, did something happen to me? And then I'm like, no, I think I'm just trying to ruin my own day.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't actually have any memory of that. I'm really...
I think it's what's it called that they disproved those memories.
They disproved that?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because how the fuck do you forget?
Yeah.
Like something that's never happened and is
Because
so
it's kind
scary.
of the 9/11 of your life if you get molested. So how could you forget?
It's just kind of funny, yeah, that they're like, oh no, it was so bad you forgot. And you're like, I don't think that's how bad stuff. I remember stuff that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
I think I'd remember the worst.
Of course.
And I think my body's way of trying to make me feel better would be to become extremely anxious and think about it all the time and try and fix it mentally.
Yeah.
I don't think I would just be like, well, who knows?
I know for a fact none of us got molested because none of us have tattoos.
What do you mean? I just told you a story about older girls groping me.
But that's not real.
All right.
That didn't happen.
I have this really funny story about almost
That's
getting molested where we would play this game called Manhunt in the park. I mean, it was basically like tag at night. And me and my friend were hiding. We had the best hiding spot ever. And
Until
we were
you
hiding.
just started kissing.
No.
Because nobody would see you. So you're like, this is the best hiding spot ever. We probably have like 30 minutes to just explore our bodies and feelings.
Well, I think the best hiding spot ever was actually in a guy's ass.
That's
They
why
hid
I do
inside
it.
of a guy's ass.
Because I get scared. And so I go online and find a guy's butt to hide it. But what sucks is sometimes they need a place to hide, so you have to give them your butt.
Yeah.
And that's a whole thing. But okay, you found a good hiding spot with your friend.
Yeah, and the other team was looking for us, right? The other team of kids. And then all of a sudden, a pedophile rolled up in a car and tried to, like, the people that were on the opposite team of us, he tried to, like, lure them to his car. And then they all just said, the game's over. We're all going home. And everybody went home except me and this kid that thought the game was still going on.
Oh, no.
And we were hiding so well. But the pedophile was the only one still there at the park.
So you were playing a real game of cops and robbers? Like,
Yeah.
at first you were playing a fake game, but then the real cops showed up.
Well, that's That's
And
like
he was
high
just,
tech.
like,
That's
looking.
expert. That's expert.
We're
mode.
kids.
Yeah, you actually, you entered the elite level of hide and seek without realizing it. Thank God you found a good spot to hide.
Yeah. Thank God. Yeah, if you had lost that game, your childhood would be over.
Yeah. We
So
didn't know, and then we.
Did you ever have a guy like chasing after you when you were a kid, and then you don't remember, but then you're in Narnia? You guys remember that? Like you'd be in Narnia, just randomly? Yeah. Like you don't remember what happened, but you just remember going to Narnia.
That was where I first smoked weed,
Yeah,
in Narnia.
yeah.
Because we used to go to the park, but then sometimes like the ranger, whoever kind of managed the park, would like tell us to leave. So we just started going to Narnia. Because my friend's mom was a cool mom who said, you can just smoke weed at my house. We have Narnia.
Yeah.
So we would just go in that closet and get high.
A lot of metaphorical stuff actually happening there.
Yeah.
That was my first experience with metaphors, was going to Narnia.
That's
Smoking weed with my friend and be like, I think this fucking lion is Jesus.
Yeah, that's like the problem with being a kid is like there's so much metaphor going on.
Yeah.
That because we would also smoke weed in Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, that's a way darker place to smoke weed.
It would
Because
kind
they
of
have the scary eye hand guy.
But then he pulls up and he realizes he's actually low-key chill.
Well, yeah. He's like, hey, you kids want to come hang out and play with video games with my son?
Isn't that the thing about just drugs in general? If you go in looking for a good time, you're going to have a good time. But if you go in scared, you're going to be scared.
That's what they say, but the rules don't apply for weed.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think on acid, set and settings are very important, but with weed, you can have a bad time anywhere, anytime, any place.
Weed is made for bad times.
Yeah. Weed is like, hey, you know how you're going to go to brunch? You think it'd be fun to be fun? Or you think it'd be fun to be high? Well, now you feel like you have nothing to say to your closest friends.
I was given a joint by
Hey.
Christina Mariani, who was given it by one of her fans, and it's at my apartment. I'm like, maybe I should just throw this away.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know if I want to trust.
You don't want to smoke roofies?
Yeah, I don't. I don't think
Give it to me. I'll smoke it.
you'll smoke it.
I'll give it a shot.
You might have a bad time.
I'll smoke it here.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody gonna hurt me here.
it is funny when you at the store when you work like a woman comedian show, and it's like a bunch of single guys who are the scariest guys you've ever seen.
Yes.
What do you mean, like the fans?
Yeah.
The fans. Yeah.
What are they? What are the fans like of these women?
They're just like loud. They're loud and they're lonely.
They're
which is a
chubby
bad
guys
combo.
They're chubby guys that wear graphic t-shirts
Yeah.
and think they're so funny. Like
Well-
low-key, when they first saw your videos, they were like, oh my God, she's so funny. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but I think you're really pretty.
Great set.
Yeah.
Great set.
Great.
It's a lot of whispered, great set.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
a woman.
It's thank God those guys are too nervous to ever talk to a woman ever.
That's why the meet and greets are crazy. Because it's guys on like full tilt anxiety.
Yeah.
Watching a guy who's doing what they're about to do.
Yeah.
They all have something in their head that they're going to say, and it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Well, what if they're looking at the guy ahead of them being like, all right. God, he's saying the same thing as me. I thought I was going to be the one to woo her. They all think they're going to be the one for her to be like, you're actually really cool.
Totally. Being a woman in comedy seems fucking terrifying.
It seems terrifying.
Yeah.
It does seem scary.
I mean,
Because the meet and greets are more like meet and I'm gonna grab you without your consent.
You know what it is like the times I've opened for Jesse and Shane has seen this is like you get like couples who are like, we think you're so funny, and it's like cool and like not weird or whatever. But then there's just like one guy who positions himself at the end of the line so he can have more time. So it's like mostly chill.
Yeah.
Like mostly it's just cool people, couples, like whatever. They're like, I just think you're funny, whatever. And then there's one guy that's like, I'm like way more of a fan than everybody else you've seen tonight, and I'm about to like knock your socks off with how much I love you. And they don't understand that.
And also, I'm really impressive as a guy.
And I'm really impressed. And they forget that they're like strangers. And then the meet and greet is over. Their time is done, and they don't leave.
Yeah.
They just stand around.
And then
What would
we're
be
having
your
to
most
stand closer
dangerous-
to him.
Yeah, then we got to stand closer to him, and then we got to be like, hey, you want to go leave right now?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm thinking of things to do. Do you want to leave right now and not say where we're going to go? And then the guy's like, oh, I know a ton of good restaurants. And we're like, we know all the best restaurants.
We know even better restaurants.
So-
and they're also a while away.
Yeah,
so
we can't-
we got to get there now because it's
Yeah.
going to close, but it's also an hour
We
away.
can't go to your suggestions because you'll be there.
Does this happen to you with because you guys opened for Jesse, right?
Yeah.
They're weirdos there.
That's what we're talking about.
Like what
Were
did
you
the
not
guy
listening?
look like?
Did you not listen to the intro to the last 3
I missed
minutes?
He's
the
still on the
name.
Smurfs.
No, I missed the name. I
Yeah,
missed
no,
that you
that's
said the name.
Yeah. We're talking about opening for
Well,
Jesse.
because of his marriage, every time a woman's name gets brought up, she's censored.
Yes.
It's like he hears
Yeah.
a long bleep.
There's also
So
like
he assumes we said the
So-
N-word.
So that it was like an old guy.
no, they're not as old as you want them to be. I'll tell you that much.
They're like about the same age we are.
Yeah,
Dang.
Maybe a little older.
yeah.
Usually older, probably about in their 30s.
I mean, the thing is too is like somebody like Jesse who is not like she's very consciously not trying to give off sex appeal. Like she doesn't want those kinds of fans, but men are still attracted to her. So they're like, oh, she's cute and kind of alternative.
because of the instrument.
So she'll love me
Yeah.
because I'm a fucking loser. And it's like, no, Jessie's not a loser. She's cool and just is a woman that wears sweaters.
And she makes $10 million a year.
And she makes $39 million a year. That's an interesting thing about Jessie Jetski Johnson is she makes $39 million a year, but is just so low key and chill.
Yeah.
that
In weapons, right? Manufacturing.
she is a 58% shareholder of Northrop Grumman. Yeah, she got in early
Yeah.
because when she was on
Bobby told her.
because when she was on Kill Tony, they wouldn't pay them in money; they would pay them in shares of Northrop Grumman. And at the time, it was just a small business run by two guys. But over the past couple of years, it's really blown up. And then Bobby got her in. You got confused because Bobby told her about Boeing. Because she was like, I thought Boeing just made planes. And he was like, no.
They make
Investing
everything.
in Boeing is fun though because then you can invest in Boeing and it's just Boeing. People forget that it's also like Raytheon, right?
Well, when they started
Like
Israel,
you can wear a shirt.
But it still is.
Yeah, but you can wear a shirt that says Boeing around town.
I was.
I'm
Like you know what I
actually-
mean? You can wear.
I know
a
what you mean.
But you cannot wear a shirt that says Raytheon. But if I wanted to wear,
Well, you can wear a shirt that says Raytheon. Everybody that is wearing it ironically.
yeah,
I guess-
And they're alternative and sexy. Those are the only people.
that's so
wearing it.
cool. That's so cool.
I was using this app Acorn that like takes a little bit of your money every month and invests it. And then I was like, wait, what the fuck am I investing in? And then I looked at what I was it being investing in, and it's like every evil company. It's like Tesla, Microsoft, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, Raytheon. Like
were you
all,
making money?
I canceled it immediately and took my
But
money
were
out.
you making money?
Yes, but I was like, I'm absolutely not going to do this. I was like, wait, what the fuck was I thinking?
But
I
what
was
if you
like,
just never knew? You just gave it.
Well, that's willful ignorance. Yeah,
Are
but
you Catholic? Because it's very. I mean, the Catholic thing is you don't take the money.
Yes, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of the big. That's kind of one of the big moral points of
I'm just-
Catholicism is you don't take the blood money.
yeah. Sometimes I wasn't.
Oh, that's what Judas did. That's
Well-
the first. Isn't that? Does that where it comes from or no?
Blood money? Yeah, it does come from Judas. Judas, he gave it to the. Well, I don't remember. There's two different stories that he gave it to the Jerusalem people, the Jerusalem priests, or he did it himself. But he bought a big field, a potter's field, and they buried homeless people, unclaimed bodies. So
I-
that's where the blood money went.
Oh,
And then
that's
he was an
interesting.
early investor in Raytheon. Judas.
Yes. He also put the money towards it. Well, he invested in Raytheon. He put his silver into Raytheon, and then was like, I can't take this blood money.
Yeah, I felt so stupid. I was like, what have I been doing?
Well, he took it out, so that's okay.
I wasn't like really. I mean, I'm technically baptized Catholic, but I went to like non-denominational preschool and elementary school.
Yeah.
But I was driving home the other night, and I was like, am I just Catholic as hell?
Possibly,
in
yeah.
the way I'm thinking about like myself and the constant like shame and guilt I'm
Oh,
having.
you.
Well, I
every
mean-
conversation we have at the car, you have the shame of a Catholic.
Yeah, but it's also like, where'd that come from? Because I didn't go to Catholic church.
Did you go to
You
Catholic
didn't
school?
go?
No, I didn't. No, the school I went to was non-denominational, so it's just sort of like God loves you.
Oh, is your dad?
Maybe
is
we're
your dad
forced-
or mom
No,
pretty Catholic?
no, they're not very
But
religious.
would they raise
Maybe it's
Catholic?
us. Maybe it's me and Kurt.
No, because I was like this my whole life.
Well, I
Yeah,
want
that's what
to.
I'm
I want to
saying.
figure it out. Were they raised Catholic? Because it could be a sensibility within themselves that they, you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. But
Like-
from what I can tell, my mom and dad were technically raised Catholic, but like they weren't. I don't even think they went to church a lot growing up.
But that's okay. That's not what it comes from.
I know.
It comes from the sensibilities of the person that was raised Catholic. Like if
I know what you mean.
If their parents, if their grandparents, or like your grandparents, right? If they were very Catholic.
But my grandma was like pretty much atheist by the time she died, and I don't think was like, I think she had periods of religiosity, but I don't think was ever really that down with it. And then like my grandpa was just like kind of a run of the mill in disposition. Like I don't think he was like I don't think he was instilling a lot of shame. I don't know where all the shame came from, but it's there. You know what I think it is? I think it's also like being the youngest in a family that had a lot of issues. You believe that you come from a cursed line.
Yeah.
And so you walk around with the feeling of cursed and being guilt and that you have something to make up for. So I think maybe just having a family with enough instability and drug abuse just makes you Catholic. Because
unless you're Protestant, and then it makes you like a dick.
Yeah. Because I guess I do sometimes feel doomed.
Yeah.
Where it's like
doomed, yeah, it's a big part of being Catholic.
Because like every man in my family's an alcoholic and has like had some point in their life where they fucked almost everything up. So I think I'm just sort of like, my time will come.
Yeah, it'll probably come.
I will ruin it all.
Yeah,
it'll come. Yeah, I like that reason. No, don't worry.
Don't worry. No, you just haven't got there yet.
It doesn't matter that you quit drinking. You're going to drink again when things get good, right when you find the love of your life, you're going to start drinking again.
What if you meet somebody that like works in AI or does some sort of evil shit like that, and you're just like, hey, not very Catholic of you. Not very Catholic of you to take that blood money.
Well, if they're part of the new Tradcath thing, then
they don't care.
You know.
I'm trying to
I'm just saying that's the only way they would give a fuck.
I'm trying to think what a Protestant sensibility would be. If like you felt like
it's like playing the guitar.
Yeah, thinking you're fucking better than everybody and shaking like a fucking idiot. I think it's disgusting.
Protestants
I don't even believe in God, but I think Protestantism is heterodoxy. I think it's it's heresy. I don't care for it.
They're going to hell.
Yeah, I think they're disgusting pieces of shit. And to be honest, if you're mad about all the Christian people in the country, just remember you're mad about Protestants, not Catholics.
Unless you're mad about
it is weird that
molestations.
Protestants hate Catholics so much just for like
they literally
just for having the right idea about everything.
They literally only fucking had the Reformation so they could install imperial capitalism and ruin the world. And I don't have evidence of that, but that's why.
Martin Luther had a share in Raytheon.
Martin Luther is a crypto-fascist. Let's just say it. He was the first Peter Thiel.
Yeah.
I do not support him. There was no reason to reform. Catholic was good. Nobody ever got hurt under Catholics. The Crusades were not a big deal. It was just a couple of guys going on literally a vacation.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Crusades does feel like a good time to meet guys. Like,
oh my God.
If you think about it, yeah.
Because you meet guys, and then if you make it back from the Crusades, you get your own land and like, a noble status. And so you have a place to hang with guys. And all your friends that come back also have their own places, so you can hang at all your places with all your
That's
guys.
why we have apartments, is so we could have guys over.
Should we bring back the Crusades?
A lot of people want to. I mean, Pete Hegseth does.
I'm saying just to hang out with guys.
Yeah, I know, but that's the problem is all the people that want to bring back the Crusades like hate Muslims so much.
Well, I want to hang with Muslims.
I know, but then you can't crusade.
Well,
a crusade of hanging. We march.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, what if, like, we lay down arms? So here's what we do. We set off to do the Crusades, like a religious war, right?
Yeah.
And right when we're about to fight, me and you go, hey, people, lay down your arms and let's hang.
I'm going to be honest, by the time we march to Israel to reclaim the Holy Land, there's no going back. There are so many guys in America that have been like anti-Semitized from Instagram. They're so ready to go to Israel right now and reclaim it for Christians that by the time we get there, they're not going to be ready to hang.
You remember when Israel was just a mom and pop country?
Mm-hmm.
But, it just used to be like two guys that created Israel.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
That is a lot of people's perception that they think that before October 7th, Israel did nothing. Where they're like, yeah, you should just be whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's just nobody
They would go to the beach.
Yeah, it's that nobody gave a fuck. And they're like, I don't think anything happened there before like 2 years ago.
We got to go to the weird water, whatever it's called.
I do think that, like, I've
the
never
weird
been-
water.
What is weird water?
They got that thing in
the
Israel.
Red Sea,
Yeah, whatever they got in Israel, that river.
holy water.
Oh, the river Styx?
Yeah, whatever.
Because it's fucking hell there.
Yeah.
Biblical reference?
Oh, biblical reference. I really do want to go to the Middle East because it seems like a really cool place to meet guys because there's a lot of cafes where you can smoke cigarettes.
Well, do you know that right now in Afghanistan, the Taliban, to boost their international presence, is allowing American influencers to go over, and you get like a guarded tour from
I've
the
heard
Taliban?
about this, but
There's tons of guys that are like, this is your sign to go to Taliban, and they chill with the Taliban. They let you wear a bulletproof vest. They let you hold an AK, and like it's just used to whitewash their
wait
kind
a
of
second, we're influencers.
crimes against like
We are
women and stuff.
influencers, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to Afghanistan
Cooper, yeah.
the Taliban.
Cooper, please.
and we could show them
Please,
old,
Cooper.
Why are you saying please? I'm not going to pay
Please,
for it.
Cooper.
I don't even have the money to do that.
Cooper,
half
come
my fans are
on.
actually in Afghanistan. I have a
Come
very
on.
big presence there.
What do you mean we have Taliban at home?
I could headline in Afghanistan right now if I wanted
Guys,
to.
we can
It's
do
better-
Sharia law here. We don't need to go to Afghanistan. I can do the apartment in the way you like.
We just passed by Afghanistan. Come
Yeah.
on, it's right there.
Yeah, when your
Let's
kids
get an apple pie.
when your kids see Afghanistan and Kurt start kicking the back seat and saying, "I want Talibans. I want Talibans." You say, "Honey, we can't get Talibans."
We have the meat at home to make it.
What would be like?
They do have a Ronald McDonald.
Yeah?
He's just way more pissed. He's more like political.
What would be the one thing we could do if we were having fun with the Taliban and having like a vacation
Joke.
there, and then
Do
like
joke.
what's the one thing we could do that would like turn it not into a fun vacation and they turn on us like accidentally?
I tell them I'm bisexual. I tell them anything I think, do, or believe. I tell them literally anything about me.
Thank God they don't, a lot of them don't speak English.
yeah, I get off the
Yeah.
plane. What's up, Taliban? This is my friend Cooper.
If I log on to Sniffies in
They
Afghanistan,
hear your name Cooper and be like, that's a bisexual name.
yeah, they would. They'd be like, "That's one of those weird new whites."
What do you think? How do you think Sniffy's like? You know, you think there's a good Sniffy scene out
To
there?
be honest, I bet the Taliban doesn't know about Sniffies and hasn't blocked it. Unless they've like censored the whole internet, I bet they just don't know it exists. And there's probably some guys still having as much fun as they can.
on Sniffy,
People are gonna have as much fun as they can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you may not like gay stuff, but you can't make it illegal because people are still going to do it.
Yep.
So
you had to learn that the hard way.
I did, yeah.
Literally,
I tried making it illegal and it didn't work
you tried so hard.
in California.
Yeah.
I
Only
tried it
in-
last week.
Yeah. You went to a city council meeting and just said, "Can being gay be illegal?" And they said, "No, this is a city. We can't pass laws in the city against that."
And I'm like, why?
And you're like, "But some
And then I'm
county-"
turning to you like, Cooper, come on.
And I'm like, "I'm not."
I'm kicking the back of the
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah, we're in a car in the city council. We're at the podium, but we're in a car, and you're speaking from the back seat in a car seat saying, "I want gay to be illegal."
I want gay people illegal.
I think
Come
we would all.
on.
And I'm in the front seat rolling my eyes so everybody knows I don't agree.
I think we would all be killed by the the Taliban.
Not
because They
me.
would all think we were gay.
No, they
Not
wouldn't
me.
kill us because even if they found out I was bisexual, they know that killing a white American man would be so bad for them.
For
where they're
PR.
like, they'll come over here and fuck with us. So, like, they would kind of have to let it go.
So like we should get off the plane and like start.
We'll wear
making
crop
out
tops.
viciously.
We'll wear crop tops that say "cum dump," and just we should go there and be gay as fuck and just be like, kill us, kill 3 white American guys. Do you want to do that? You want to kill 3 white American guys? See what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. You know what we watched on the flight? Pitch Perfect. Well, actually, we watched Pitch Perfect too because we've already seen the
Yeah,
first
I was
one.
about to say that they're like, no, and we're like, and Pitch Perfect too, and they're like, fuck, you liked the first one that much?
Oh, where's Broadway? I want to go to a musical.
Yeah, we watched Black Swan on the way here. It's gay.
We
artsy.
listened to Red Scare on the way here.
We love Red Scare. Those women hate themselves. The Taliban would fucking love Red Scare. They'd be like, damn, these women hate themselves so much. I've never seen women that hate themselves this much. This is awesome. They probably would go to the fucking Taliban.
Oh, yeah. They would love Dime Square.
That's like elite pick me.
Yeah.
Is going to Afghanistan. Being like, we're actually so chill. We didn't have to wear hijab. Or we did wear hijab because we're respectful.
Do they hate Palestine? I think they do, right?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Isn't their thing just like generally sucking so much ass?
Yeah, I guess they just
The
pick whatever the
Taliban?
person that
No,
sucks
Red
at.
Scare.
No,
Yeah.
Taliban's based or whatever. Whatever, I guess. Are we allowed to say that?
That the Taliban is based?
Yeah.
You're allowed to say whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Kurt killed his wife.
What? She's at home.
Say some more stuff. Say more stuff that you want to say that you feel like you couldn't before I said that. Because I know there's a few things in there that you want to let out.
That was it.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
wanted to tell the truth.
I also wanted to say Kurt killed his wife.
Yeah.
Because I think we should talk about that. Because I don't
we
agree.
haven't brought that up since the last time you were on the podcast. You killed your wife.
She's at home.
Yeah, dead.
No.
That's what guys who killed their wife said. She's at home.
Here's my impression of a guy who killed his wife. She's at home.
Oh, come on. I would never kill a fly. Okay?
Yeah? Is
You
your
consider your wife
fly?
a bug? You look at your wife like a bug that you
That's
could just
crazy.
stamp her out and feel nothing? My God, Kurt. If I had a wife, I would actually care about her. But I guess
You don't.
all guys are different.
Yeah. Some guys want to do violence towards their women. I want to do love towards my women.
I love all women equally.
Equally. So you love my fucking mom more than as much as you love your wife?
I love the whole
Stay
world.
away from my mom, dude.
Yeah, stay away from his fucking mom.
Your mom is her number one fan.
So you love Ava Braun as much as you love your wife? Because I find that weird. I think you should like one more.
All right.
Ava.
Yeah, Ava Braun took all that blood money, which as a Catholic you should be against.
Yeah, that's what I hate about Ava Braun, is she took all that blood money and was a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
The only reason people know about her is because she dated Hitler. They got married before the end, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did she make art, do you think? She must have made some sort of weird art that
I
everybody
think
had to watch.
She was more just what I know based on documentaries is that she was known as like a really fun, bright woman who just loved socializing. That's like literally what people say about her.
Those home videos.
That's
of
hilarious.
them
That's
seeing
like
fun.
so
Yeah.
that's so true of a lot of evil women.
They vacationed a lot.
They're like, oh yeah, they love to hang out.
She just chilled at the that resort.
Yeah.
What was that? You know the name of
Eagle's
that.
Nest.
Yeah, but what was the German name for it? It's like the Bergschloss or something, but his big ass estate in like the Alps. She would just chill there and like hang out with friends, and people are like, "Yeah, she was so fun."
Yeah. There's
That's what they're gonna say about a lot of women in the future. It'd be like, oh yeah, the woman that's married to the CEO of Raytheon just loved to chill.
when I went
She
to
loved to kick it.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck Melania's doing.
when
Yeah.
you guys were talking
Probably in her cage right now, I guess.
Yeah.
when you guys were talking about Eva Braun, I went to Bavaria recently, Germany. It's beautiful and lush and green, but it didn't matter what spot we were in. I just turned to Jasmine, my wife, every 2 seconds, and I was like, Hitler vacationed here.
I mean, that's what guys do on vacations in Germany. When I was going down the Rhine River with my girlfriend in high school, I kept looking at the Rhine, and I'm going, at one point, the Nazis controlled all this. I go,
You've
there
been
were
to
no-
Europe?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
When I was in high school, my girlfriend's stepdad worked for a river cruise company, and he got us really cheap tickets to go on a wine and river cruise down the Rhine River.
That's so cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really
Did
cute.
you have to drink wine?
Yeah, because the drinking laws are different. So with every meal on the boat, you would get free wine or beer.
You just getting fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were in Cologne, and they have this thing where at the bars, at the beer houses, they give you, it looks like the thing that holds poker chips. So imagine that, but it's full of small glasses of beer, and they just come around and keep giving it to you until you flip your coaster. And so we were with a bunch of old people, but this was like light beer and like not a lot of it. So I had like 8, and everybody's like, well, you're drinking a lot. And I was like, dude, it's fucking free. Cause I was like 17.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy.
The
But yeah.
legal
Yeah.
drinking age out there is 16.
I was getting fucked up, and the whole time she was sad because she was in love with another man. So,
A German man?
Oh, Hitler.
No.
She was in love with Hitler. That's why she wanted to go.
yeah, that's why it was a bad trip, because I was like, baby, what's wrong? And she was like, I just wish Hitler was alive so I could fuck him and cheat on you. I wish I could suck Hitler's dick and shit. And I was like, all right, just don't tell me that.
He used to control the whole Rhine.
I was like,
He's so powerful. He's so much powerful for you. You're so weak. Oh my God, you're so weak.
and I was like, baby, Hitler's dead. So like, just keep that to yourself. Like, if this was a real guy, we have something to talk about. But
A real guy, not that fictional character.
well, I mean, a guy that's still alive.
Yeah.
But also Hitler wasn't real. I'm not a Holocaust denier. I'm a Hitler denier.
Well, actually, Hitler is based on a bunch of different leaders of Germany at the same time.
Yeah, he's like Jesus.
He's an amalgamation of guys.
Yes.
He's now the Alps. He's actually a petrified giant.
He was a Tartarian.
A lot of people don't know about Hitler as he's a Smurf, actually.
Hitler was a member of the Smurf Anunnaki.
What color were Hitler's nipples? Blue?
Probably pink.
Yeah, probably pink.
Really?
Do you wonder about that about every person you see or think?
Yeah.
Everyone
Well, I thought
blue.
Hitler's. I thought Hitler's
What color are
nipples
the
were
blue
black
men?
and white.
What? Oh, that's funny.
Weren't
I'm
Hitler's
sorry.
nipples black
Took
and
me
white?
a moment.
Oh.
Well, not with
yeah.
the new restored colorized documentaries they have online.
So are
he's-
they
now they're
purple?
blue.
I think they're probably pink.
We have no clue if all the people in black and white photos were actually like purple or blue or something. Because we don't have the colorized version.
I want to start like a Turner Classic Movie thing where it's like we've recolorized things. Then you watch Casablanca and Humphrey Bogart's like blue, and you're like, "Why is he blue?" And you go, "We didn't know he was blue until we recolorized it." And they're like, "But he probably wasn't blue." And you go, "How do you know? Did you meet him? No. Did you ever see a video of him where he wasn't in black and white? No. So it's just as right to say he's blue than that he was normal white guy color.
Yeah, that is true.
It's literally equally correct to say.
Humphrey Bogart had polka dots.
Humphrey Bogart was blue with red polka dots. Most guys were back then.
What color were his nipples?
Until the 60s.
Purple.
Yeah.
Until Martin Luther King came around and demanded everybody become black or white.
Well, it wasn't that people were racist. It's that Martin Luther King was the first guy to be one color. And he said, everybody needs to be one color.
But he was black and white too.
Well, he was black in the photos.
He was black in the photos. Have
Yeah.
you seen the photos? He's obviously not blue.
Yeah.
You can tell a blue guy. You can look at a guy and go, that guy was definitely blue. You look at
Well,
Martin.
you only know if a guy isn't blue, actually. Because Humphrey Bogart was light blue.
Yeah, he was
That's why you can't tell in the black and white photos.
Can we release this podcast in black and white and then 2 weeks later say, now fully restored in color, and then we're all black?
I re-release 118 episodes of this podcast re-restored in full HD color using AI.
And you have one of those, like,
and we're all
you have
purple.
Yeah, we've
you have a
used
guy
AI.
come out and talk about it, refer to it as a movie, and be like, back then when this was first made, a lot of stuff was offensive. A lot of this was considered okay.
When this was first released in July of 2026, there was a different way of speaking. But now in August 2026, things have changed. I hope you consider that context while watching. Also, they're blue now. We should re-restore from regular color to ridiculous color.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a lot of remastering of
Well, we used
Dagnabbit.
AI to make our skin white instead of
what it
blue.
actually looks like.
Yeah, which is blue.
Blue with purple polka
We all look
dots.
like the avatars.
I don't know if you've seen Avatar, but pretty much just imagine this podcast is like if those guys talked.
Yeah. And we're not speaking in English. We also used AI to correct that. We're speaking in a made-up language that only we understand.
Yeah, made-up language called Chinese. A made-up language called Mandarin.
Well, Chinese is funny because Chinese people don't exist. They're just an amalgamation of different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fictionalized race.
It's a nationalist myth.
Yeah.
I
What
actually
color?
just read a book about that.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that.
The Han Chinese, they would kind of let anybody in.
Even us?
Yeah, most of what meant being Han really just meant living within the state's confines. That's the thing about most ethnicities is people are like, I'm this ethnicity, but really you're not. It's just something a nation state called you. That's not funny, though, and we're going to get back to the funny. 1, 2, 3, go.
Do you guys think that Taiwan will ever be accepted back into China?
We were talking about that yesterday.
I know, but it didn't get recorded. So I thought about bringing it back.
Yeah, because
Taiwan keeps trying to get back with
I
China,
know.
and they don't
I
think
feel-
they're good enough.
I feel so bad for Taiwan.
Yeah.
That's why I always support the one China policy and support aggressive action against Taiwan to make them feel included.
Well, it's like they don't realize if they took their glasses off and let their hair down, they'd be just as beautiful.
Yeah.
And they could get with the jock,
'Cause
which is China.
Taiwan is kind of the nerd of like that area
Yeah.
because they only do computer stuff. they do a bunch of computer chips and they wear glasses and they have their hair in a bun. But if they just took off the glasses, let down their hair, and stopped working on computers, China would be like, "Damn, Taiwan."
Oh, like the
And the
Princess.
CIA
like
is
the Princess
nerdy
Diaries.
friend who's in love
Anne
with her.
Hathaway. So it's Anne Hathaway with glasses and the Princess Diaries.
Pretty much Taiwan. You should think of Taiwan as Anne Hathaway.
You know, Cooper, if you let down your hair and took off your glasses, you might be more attractive.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shane, I think if you took off your hat, you're still ugly.
Why is every time we record the podcast, you want to say lies on my name?
What?
Just because you killed your wife?
We did
Just because you killed your wife, you're trying to deflect that onto me.
We did record this podcast yesterday, and it didn't go well. And if you can believe, this is it going well. But we tried to record. Great. No, it's been fun. This is but we tried to record, and you did call Shane ugly, yes, and I did also call Shane ugly, but I'm refraining from doing that today, in support of Taiwan.
Yeah.
Well, and also the computer turned out, or the camera turned off around the time you said I was ugly. So if you don't,
it's still on.
It's
when I called you ugly right now.
Well, it's because Cooper didn't say anything.
We're recording in a lower resolution, though, so whether or not you are ugly, which I don't know because I don't look at guys that way, it doesn't really matter because the camera can't see.
Well, your glasses aren't on.
Well, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to release this podcast in fully restored HD.
Do not.
And we will find out if Shane is ugly or not.
Well, you know how
we could really see what it's like. When we can see his purple and skin.
You know how Looney Tunes has a censored 13? We should start putting out podcasts as though it's part of our censored 13. You know? Because it was like those sketches or those cartoons were considered too offensive.
Mm.
And we're like, oh, this podcast, we have, as I said, we have a guy come out and talk before it comes on.
Yeah.
Like, please judge this for the time that it was made.
Please judge Shane's face for the time it was made.
Well, you watch our podcast and everything is
Why don't you shut up? What is this? You show up dressed like shit. You suck.
I'm just fucking around. Come on.
I don't believe you.
He doesn't believe you.
You hate me, and you've hated me this whole time.
Is that true?
Me?
Did you only hang out with Shane to get closer to tear him down, Kurt? Be honest.
I don't know. I'll only be able to find out when we fully restore this podcast in HD.
It would be funny if you were watching a Turner Classic movie and a guy comes out to talk about it before, and he's like, and now one of the most remarkable things we've noticed is that the lady in this movie is actually really sexy.
What if they come out
with full color HD? We can notice how sexy this lady is. Look closely. She's hot. Wood.
What if a guy came out before Turner Classic Movies and he was like, one thing we've noticed before this movie is it sucks and it's boring. And you should watch modern movies, like The Mission Impossible or Bad Boys.
I would probably watch Bad Boys. But if you really want to...
If you need to sleep, right, it's a good time because it's in black and white and it's old.
Here's fucking bullshit Casablanca.
Remember, that first movie that was ever released, and it's just a train going towards the screen?
Yeah.
And then everyone...
they ran out the theater.
Yeah.
Stupid could these fucking people be?
I honestly don't understand that story. When they tell me that they ran out of the theater, I'm like, but they were told what a movie. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The height of the train doesn't...
There's a guy on the phone like, I'm about to watch this movie. Oh, no, there's a train coming.
Yeah.
A train is interrupting this movie I'm
it's just
watching.
like, how fucking stupid are you? It's like, there's not train tracks behind the theater leading to the... What are you doing?
Yeah, it's insane.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's 1899. We have no clue what anything is.
Like, how dumb were people? It's so crazy.
I feel like that never existed, and that was just propaganda from the movie industry to how exciting it is.
No, but then again, like right now, me and Eli were talking about how there are grandmothers that are like having full conversations with the AI talking carrot. Yeah. Where like grandkids are showing them like John Pork and stuff and being like, this is my friend. And they're like, how are you? And so like old people right now do think that anything that moves is real. And so, I don't know if you've never seen a video.
Yeah.
Like, old people now are so demented, they just believe AI, and then people back then had never seen a video, so they're just as dumb when it comes to video.
Well, all they know is real life.
Yeah.
So when you record real life and show it to them, they're like, real life must be happening now, because that's all I know.
This is probably real life.
Yeah.
They're talking to a stick of celery that's like, hey, my baby mama pregnant. And they're like, oh, no.
You know what's crazy about that movie, the train coming through?
Yeah.
One guy actually did get hit. And I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, everybody's like, we felt so stupid we ran out the theater, and then a guy's like covered in dirt, and he's like, it hit me. And they're like, no, you idiot. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. A train hit me. He lost his legs in the movie theater.
He's in half.
Yeah.
He's like, somebody help me.
I do like to imagine the one guy that was so paralyzed by fear, he didn't run outside. So, like, he just stayed sitting in a seat, and he's like, ah! No!
It missed me.
Thank God it missed me. I'm the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
Oh, it's Seymour Dumb, the guy who invented being dumb.
Yeah.
Everybody was smart before him, and then he invented being dumb.
I wouldn't want to use a time machine because I go back in time and just be like, damn, you guys are dumb as shit.
Where would you go?
You go to, it's like you go to the Old West and you're like,
the Oscars last year.
I'd go to the Oscars last year. That's the only thing I would do it for because I'm a movie guy.
Yeah.
I'll go to the Oscars last year and then I'd go to Hurricane Harbor 2006.
And then you'd go to the
before it got political.
You would go to the Oscars last year and just go, I'm from the future.
Yeah.
You guys are never going to guess who's going to win.
me.
They're like, who's going to win? And you're like, I don't know.
I don't even watch the Oscars. I think it's fucking stupid, actually. I would just, if I had a time machine, I would go to In-N-Out in 2024 and be like, damn, it was good back then.
Where would you go, Shane?
Where would I go? Here's the thing about time machines is like people think time machine also gives you unlimited power. So you'd probably just be a peasant. You'd go back in the past and they'd be like, you have to work.
Yeah, I watched a video about some guy that's like into medieval stuff, and he was like, if you went back in time, he's like, a lot of those people just like would think you were just from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like they would just think your clothes were just from somewhere else. And like also none of the technology would work anymore. So most people just wouldn't believe you. He's like, they would just think you're weird.
Yeah.
They would just think you're a weird guy.
You'd become the town idiot.
Yeah.
So maybe the town idiot.
No way.
Their brain got fried from the time travel.
If I had a time machine, I would go back to dinosaur time and get a bunch of concubines.
I'd go back in time and kill baby dinosaur.
Well, a time traveler would just sound like a conspiracy theorist now. Because if you went back in time and you were like, oh, the earth is round, they would just be like, no, it's not. You are wrong. Please leave.
Yeah.
The same as people now who are like, the earth is flat. Like those people could
maybe
be
those
time
are time travelers.
They could be time travelers.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people could be time travelers.
Everybody I don't agree with, I assume, is just probably a time traveler. And I'm like, well, you'll probably be right eventually.
Well, I think when a woman doesn't go on a second date with you, it's probably because she's a time traveler. And she time traveled to warn herself that she was going to fall deeply in love with me.
Yeah.
Right? And that she can't handle the heartbreak that'll happen.
That's why when a woman doesn't say yes to a second date, I always send her a message and say, well, I see time travel exists. And she's like, what?
You're afraid of falling in love.
If I had a time machine, I'd go to the future because I want it worse.
I'd like to see what if America still exists in like the year 3000. It'd be kind of interesting. I mean, you'd probably just go and you'd be like, oh, it's a mall. Everybody's inside.
It's China's mall.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. You'd go, oh, okay, it's a Chinese mall. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You go, there's no such thing as outside. There's only inside. You live in the mall.
And you go through a tube that just takes you to different stores that are across different states.
Do you think we'll be still alive in the year 3000?
No.
Not you.
I don't think we'll be alive in 70 more years. I don't think
Really?
any of us are going to make it to 100.
You don't think so?
Really?
We're full of preservatives and plastics. Me and you were both horribly addicted to nicotine. We're not making it.
Well, they'll probably
Really?
make nicotine
We've
like
probably
healthy.
got 40 more years at most.
40.
Ugh.
I don't think any of us are making it to 80. I think all of Gen Z is dying in their 60s and 70s.
Well, they're probably going to be stressed out from how much fucking they aren't doing. They're just not coming.
Yeah, we're gonna live long because we're fucking.
Nobody's
We're
fucking.
fucking.
Nobody's hanging out with each other. Everybody's so much more stressed. All that stuff keeps you alive. Food without preservatives and hanging out with people. And
Yeah.
nobody does that anymore. So we're all going to die super young.
It's crazy preservatives. They sound like they'd be good.
They sound like they would preserve you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
they sound
don't.
like
They
something
kill
you put on like bread, like jam.
Well,
Yeah.
because it is.
No, Kurt's right. It does sound like that.
Does it sound like the same word?
Why'd you shut up and let Kurt talk?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm being a dick.
Yeah,
Why-
yeah, but it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
I think it is that.
Why'd you shut up? Yeah, Kurt, doesn't it sound like that?
You know what I've been thinking about this whole podcast is like when you're talking about those like crazy fans for the meet and greets.
Yeah.
When you guys become famous, who's going to be your most dangerous fan? The fan
Probably
you-
Mussolini.
The fan you want nothing to do with and is in the back of the line at the meet and greet. Who is that?
If I keep getting political online, I'm definitely going to have a a white dude that's like, you're not serious about the cause, and probably kill me.
Oh, yeah. He'll probably send you one of those Unabomber things.
Yeah. He'll be like, you're...
Whatever the Unabomber sent, he'll probably send that to you.
I'm calling everybody feds online, so if that got more popular, somebody's just going to think I'm a fed, and I'll become like the object of schizophrenic ideation. But that's also very cocky of me to say. Probably I'll just not get successful and just be angry most of my life. But if I was successful...
I like what Kurt said when he said, when you get famous.
I liked how it sounded.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like...
You're coming in to be like, I won't. I'm a loser.
It almost sounds like we're entitled to something that nobody on Earth deserves.
So you're going to be stabbed by a crazy fan.
I guess so, yeah.
At a meet and greet.
I would assume.
You got to look at Kurt. Kurt's looking at us from the outside, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't have all the stuff in our brain that tells us we're losers and we suck. He just sees his friends who he gets to hang out with.
Yeah, I told Kurt last night about how recently I jacked off and just immediately began to weep and say, I hate my life.
You did that?
That's probably not like a winning mentality.
That's weird.
It is weird. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
What?
I've never done that.
That's kind of weirdo beardo.
Yeah.
Did you like put your hand on your face while you were crying and you get cum on your face?
No, I was pretty aware of the presence of cum.
Did you cum on your hand?
I don't know. I think mostly on my stomach.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to hear about the crying, though.
Sometimes I cry non-emotionally
Oh,
after
great.
jacking off. Sometimes tears just come out of my eyes after
'Cause you're
I jack
happy?
off. I don't know.
Huh.
They just
When
come
I
out.
jerk off, tears come out of my penis.
I think it's just my child self full of hope trying to claw its way out of the life I'm giving it.
It's not going to come out of your penis.
Well, that's weird also.
No.
Saying weird stuff.
Well, you know, we're at an hour. I figure we're going to wrap up. I might as well end with something insane.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't like the weird stuff, but I guess you do you, you know.
Yeah, you can't.
I'll do me,
I'm not trying to ruin your day.
I mean, you kind of are.
I know.
I have a big day today. I have to go get ice cream.
with a man.
Are you getting ice cream?
We are getting ice cream.
Oh, that's going to be so nice.
Don't. Yeah.
Can
What,
we
are you patronizing me?
No, that sounds like a really nice day.
It will be nice.
Can me and
Yeah.
Kurt
I haven't had
come?
ice.
Can we talk about how it goes on the next podcast?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't.
But not in a respectful way. We're not going to talk about anything nasty or mention any names. Just you go to ice cream with somebody, and you can just say a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to review it.
You don't want to review a person.
Yeah, I'm not going to review that.
You don't want to review a human being.
I guess. Yeah. What? All right.
Is it a
But
blind? Is it a blind
I guess
date?
you're talking about weeping. So I don't know. I guess you can talk about fucking anything.
I'm pretty open.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an open book, but nobody wants to read it.
Yeah.
And that's
Thinks he's Jesus because he wept.
yeah, for real. I think it's like probably the most narcissistic thing possible is like just jack off, you fucking egotistical maniac. Not everything's a movie.
At least you know.
Well, now
what,
you're getting
though?
weird
You know,
again.
yeah, you know what? I'll tell you
That
what.
might be
though.
the
It
best-
started weird, middled weird, and has ended weird.
I think that's the best thing to say to somebody who's saying sad stuff is going, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody's like, I tried to kill
What else
myself.
is it?
Somebody's like, I tried to kill myself the other day. You're like, weird.
most people don't.
Most people never even think of it.
No, it's definitely
Think about it,
weirder.
you're kind of the odd one.
Kind of an oddball. I'm kind of the odd one out.
Well, think about it. It's definitely weirder.
What, you think you're
though,
better than me?
Think about. Imagine crying before jerking off. That might be weirder.
That's not cool at all.
Crying before jerking off? Well, what are you crying about? Did you see some like a beautiful painting?
I've definitely jerked off the same day I've cried about something
But like,
sad.
I'm saying
But
immediately.
directly after, no, you give yourself room. You got to
Yeah.
spread out your...
It's not the jerking
emotion.
off that's weird. It's the crying. It's a lot.
I thought that was coming.
Oh, so you were confused.
Yeah, I thought I was
You've
coming.
never mentioned that you were confused.
Did
I was just
cum-
confused.
Yeah.
That happened.
You're
and I went,
confused? You think you're better than me and you're weird. That's what depression sounds like to me.
that is what it sounds like to most people. Somebody goes, I'm feeling something, and they go, you think I don't feel stuff?
I mean,
I'll kill you.
that is crazy. Yeah, people depression people do think they feel deeper.
Yeah.
Well, your feelings. Assholes.
Bunch of assholes.
You can do what I do and just
People do have-
bottle up all your emotions and never release them.
You're good
That's
at it.
the way to do that. It is weird though about that people do like to comment on other people's feelings as though they know.
But they don't know.
Nobody knows what other people are feeling.
Yeah, we could literally...
I could be crying. I could just be hungry.
Yeah,
Because that's what babies do.
Yeah, I want to make sure I understand people's feelings. So that's why after this, I'm going to make sure I jerk off and then cry afterwards so I can
I'm
Cooper
empathizing,
feels.
So I'm empathizing with you, Cooper. So after this, I'm going to do something fucking weird that nobody understands.
You're gonna go do some dumb waste of time bullshit. So you go, oh, this is how Cooper feels. You're gonna go on the street and be like, blah 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 blah. I guess that's what Cooper feels like.
When I take a dump, I'm always like, oh, Cooper does this. So I know how Cooper feels.
Yes. Well, all right. You want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah.
This has been a good episode.
Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Kurt, do you have anything you want to plug or promote?
No, I just want to promote you guys, my friend.
Well, follow him on Instagram. Follow Kurt
us.
Steinmuller. He has just to see his stories. And follow us. Thank you.
Stay funny.
Thank you so much. Stay funny.
Stay
Kurt,
funny.
say it.
Stay funny.
There it is.
I'm the dirtiest man in the street. The trash is scared of me. The bums, they tell me to take a shower.